Hip, hip, hooray! It's that time again. From an undisclosed location somewhere in the Northern Hemisphere, we think. We're not really sure. It is time for the Jesse T Show. Live at 5. Now, here's Jesse.
How can I possibly top that? Well, I better have a good show today. I started off on a rough wheel. Yes, okay, Lee. I am so sorry. Let me do my chi sao, my chi hum.
Wait a minute. Where's Jesse?
Hum.
You look more like Gilligan. Where's Mary Ann?
Ooh, Mary Ann. You know, I always dug Mary Ann.
Oh, yeah.
I really did.
She was hottie.
What
was the other
did you
girl's
like
name?
Ginger?
Ginger was
cool.
Yeah, she was hot. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Mary Ann was the kind of girl like you could have like coconut sex with.
You want to explain that?
Oh, you've never had coconut sex? Okay,
I can't say that I have.
What you do is you got two big coconuts, right?
Yeah.
Right. And you have a banana, right?
Uh-huh.
And you kind of punch a hole because, the professor could always figure out how to do ingenious things, but for 5 years he couldn't figure out how to get off the friggin' island.
Yeah, he was not a brain surgeon.
But he could talk to aliens from another galaxy, right?
Yeah.
With that little radio,
Yeah.
right? He could create electricity,
Right.
But he couldn't figure out how to
Get
put
the hell off
some
the island.
boards together, some pontoons, and make a boat.
Right.
That's why we love the professor. But anyhow, you drill a couple of holes. Let the professor drill a couple of holes in the coconuts, right?
Uh-huh.
Right.
Yeah.
And then with the banana, right?
Yeah.
You turn it over and you peel the banana right, like I showed the other day, because chimpanzees and stuff in the wild, they don't peel the banana from the stalk. We humans do, and we smush it all up and we tear it, But the chimpanzees and the apes and stuff, they turn the banana on the other side. They stick their thumbs, because their thumbs are a little different in there.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. It is like perfect banana peeling.
Ah.
Okay? Perfect. And that's the correct way to actually eat a banana.
So now let me get that right. So he puts his thumb in the top of the banana, or the
bottom.
The part that's attached to the bundle.
Oh, no, not the stalk. That's called the stalk of the banana that's attached to the bundle. Okay. We humans do that.
It goes to the nipple.
Yeah, we do that. So you turn it around and you go the bottom side of the banana.
Right.
Because we know every ape likes it from the back, you see. All right, so you ever seen wild chimpanzees, man? They're like kinky little rat bastards.
That's true. Always walking around with their wieners hanging out. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the girl chimps are just hanging all around everywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
So
wait a minute. Get back to the banana and the coconut now.
Okay, so you take the banana and you turn it upside down, and because the ape's hand is the thumb can't do this, right? The thumb can't do this.
Really?
It can only go so far, right?
Okay.
Right? So what they do is they take it and they put their thumb in the bottom side of the banana, and they just go like this. They tear it.
Okay.
And it comes absolutely perfect. Not squished, not smashed up. And then it's like 3 tears, and the banana drapes itself perfectly, like a banana should.
Okay, got it. So
that's
how's
the correct way to eat a banana.
Okay, but what? I'm trying to get to the coconuts.
Okay, so the coconuts, okay? All right, coconut sex, okay? So,
yeah. You can't leave a brother hanging like that. Come on now. Jeez.
Okay.
My imagination is a little vivid. I'm trying to figure this out.
I know it is. I'm painting words here, right?
Yeah. You got me all messed up.
So the professor, he has Skipper riding a bicycle with a drill on it, right?
Uh-huh.
To drill the hole in a coconut.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Right.
So now they got 2 coconuts with holes in them, right?
Uh-huh.
What you do is you take the banana and you strip the banana from the banana peel. Saying hi to Eduardo Sanabria, who has us on. Hey, also chiming in already because I can't see yet. Chiming in already is RS Short 3643. Thanks all for chiming in. Okay. This is important stuff here, man. This is way more important than politics or anything. Okay? All right. So you take the coconuts, guys, all right, and you strip the banana from the banana peel, right?
Yeah.
And you put one side of the banana in your mouth, right? And you put the other side of the banana in her mouth, right? And then you take the coconuts, right? And you give her a coconut drilled, and you take a coconut, and while you guys eat the banana, you pour the coconut over her head, and while she eats the banana, she pours the coconut over your head, and you end up in the middle, French kissing a banana with coconut juice. It makes for great foreplay and lovemaking.
No.
Yes.
No, Jesse. Have you ever had
Girls love that.
Coconut water in your eyes?
Yeah, man, it doesn't matter. You just put some, it doesn't. It's like chlorine. It's just drips down your hair, right? And you guys are eating bananas together, and you get to the middle of the banana, and your lips join as you mouth the banana together around your lips and your tongue, and the coconut's dripping off her breastises, and it's dripping off your male pectorals, right? And it's like,
Jesse,
what?
Bring your wife in here because I have some questions for her. I've never seen you speechless before.
When it comes to Mama T,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, I can't eat anything. And look, you know why I've lost so much weight? Because she won't let me eat anything good.
Well,
like a fat burger or something. I got out of the hospital. The doctor told her, Jesse has to have food that has absolutely no preservatives in it. Right?
Right.
And no, it has to be fresh. And I said, what am I going to have to do? Have a farm and chickens and cows and goats and hogs? I can't. And she's making me live by this. It's driving me crazy. So,
you're looking pretty good, around, dude.
I sneak a little bit.
Oh, what is that?
Right. Carl's Jr.
Oh, you didn't go to Carl's.
I did. I had a famous star.
No.
Oh.
No.
Terrible.
Yeah, but Fat Burger would have been better.
Oh man, it was good though.
With an egg and chili on it.
Oh, those are great. You can make your own at Fat Burger.
Yeah, man. Some mushrooms.
So that brings me back to Marianne.
Mm-hmm.
She had
So you wanted to have coconut banana sex with Marianne is what you
Oh, God. Oh, my God. I mean, I tell you something.
Lord have mercy.
Ginger would be good to go dancing on the other side of the island, right?
Yeah.
At night, right? But Marianne, and you know something? The best thing about it, I would really court Mrs. Howell because she's worth $1 billion.
Granny porn, huh? You're pretty sick.
You're sick too. Granny porn. You know, when I was 19 years old, I had sex with a 62-year-old.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did.
Oh, no, I don't want to hear about it.
Come on, you got to, man. I thought she was like 40.
Oh.
I had no idea.
She lied to you about her age, huh?
She didn't have to lie. She looked like she was 40. And then I just happened to figure out that she wasn't 40. And, you know, I like, she was 63. And I was 19.
No.
Yeah.
No. See, that's just too much for me to try to comprehend. It's just no,
well, the life and times of Jesse Torero. What can I tell you?
That's TMI.
I'll tell you something about that, though.
Okay.
I'll tell you something about that. As I'm probably upsetting everybody today and getting myself in terrible trouble. Saying hi to Gonashi just joined, and Kelly.sta just joined us. Thanks a lot, guys, for chiming in. 424-227-9461. If we can ever get anybody to call, I guess I'm going to have to give away like $100 to make somebody call me.
I'll call.
I know you will.
Did you get my message that stuff you wanted has been ordered?
Is the stuff there, man?
Not yet. The
Not in yet?
The cable will be here Monday, I think it is. Yeah. And the green screen and the light thing and the stand and all that will be here a little bit later. I'm not sure where it's coming from. Hong Kong or something. I don't know. But
everything comes from Hong Kong.
Yeah, right. But it's definitely been ordered. Definitely. And it's going to the right suite this time.
Oh, it's not going to some.
Yeah, it's not going to suite 136. It's going to 135. So I got it right. Yeah.
Everything in Russian and English.
Okay. You sure about that?
Yeah. I double check. I'll send you the tracking information.
Accepting Putin as a partner to divide the world.
What the hell's going on here?
I don't know. You got gremlins.
I got stuff going on I don't want going on.
Well, stop it. Who is that?
I don't know.
What
I really wanted going on was okay, this is really what I wanted going on, just to give us the effervescence of Gilligan's Island.
Okay.
This is really what I wanted to have. Just right back in the era, a tale of faithful trip. I started from this tropic isle aboard this tiny ship. I'm singing. I was a mighty sailor man, skipper brave and sure. Like passengers that sailed that day on a 3-hour tour. Come on, everybody, 3-hour tour. Come on, Lee.
No, you don't want me to sing. You're doing a bad enough job.
The tiny ship was tossed. If not for the courage of fearless crew, the miller would be lost. The minnow would be lost. The ship sailed down the shore of this uncharted desert isle. Yeah, the skipper too, a millionaire and his wife, a movie star, a serenity, and here on Gilligan's Island. So this is a tale of castaways and him for a long, long time. They had to make the best of things. It's an uphill climb. But first mate and his skipper too will do. This part of the song that they didn't sing. The others comfortable in a tropic island nest. No phone, no lights, no motor car, not a single luxury. Like Robinson Crusoe, it's primitive as can be. So join us here each week, my friends. You're sure to get a smile from 7 stranded castaways here on Gilligan's Island. Yeah!
I haven't heard that in a long time.
Was that fun?
Yeah, that was fun. That's a serious flashback.
A serious flashback, man. Yeah, serious flashback. And Marianne was looking really good in that picture, too. Wow. She looks good today, too, man. She's like 73 or 4. I saw her recently on a red carpet.
Which one?
Marianne.
Oh, really?
Actress. She actually looks really good. And Ginger is still hot, man.
I don't know. One of them looks pretty bad, though. Which one was the actress?
That was Ginger. She doesn't look too bad, man.
No. She looks pretty weathered.
What do you guys think? Who out there like Marianne and who out there like Ginger or who out there like Mrs. Howell? Or who liked the professor? Maybe somebody wanted to do it with the skipper. I don't know. Maybe Gilligan. I think that maybe Gilligan was transgender. He didn't know what bush to go behind the bathroom at.
Stop it. So, what are you supposed to be talking about today?
Right now, I'm just talking about this.
Oh, okay.
There's
How
actually
did we
lots
even
of
get
things
on
I
that?
wanted to.
Oh, I
There's
said
actually
you look
lots
like,
of things I wanted to cover today.
yeah.
One of the things I wanted to cover. The inaugurations are coming up, right?
Who cares?
Oh, it's kind of cool, man. I mean,
There's nothing
I'm
cool
looking
about this
forward to it. I'm
inauguration.
looking
I'm
forward to
sorry.
it a lot.
No, no,
But
no. Come on.
as it approaches, when you start looking back on some of the inaugural addresses and when the presidents give their first speech,
Uh-huh.
history has some weird stuff that happened to certain presidents on their inauguration, and for starters, George Washington. Now, apparently, this guy didn't say much. He was a man of very few words. Well, I guess so. He stood about 6'2", a giant of his time, and he had a big, long sword. And he used to stick his sword. He was like God's creation to the military general. They wanted him to be king. So who's going to argue with George Washington, right?
Right.
He was a man of few words, and in his second inauguration in 1793, he delivered an address that was only just 135 words long. You know how fast that is, Lee? When you speak for only 135 words?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's not even a half a blog. A blog is supposed to be around 300 words.
right. I mean, it is boom fast. It's like
Yeah.
maybe a half a paragraph.
He must have had the runs.
I don't know. He just wasn't a man of many words. It's the shortest address in the history of all presidents.
Is it true that he had wooden teeth?
Yeah, he did. He had wood teeth.
Wow.
There's a joke. There's a joke, and I think you'll really appreciate this. So this girl, right? She has a peg leg made out of wood, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And it looks like a foot. I mean, it's one crafted by some of the best craftsmen. She couldn't afford to have the prosthetics that really fancy, expensive stuff.
Uh-huh.
So she had a leg made out of wood. And there's this guy who lost his eyeball in the army, and he couldn't afford to have like a Sammy Davis Jr. eye or a Peter Falk eye, the beautiful glass eye that they would have,
right?
Or whatever they're doing today. They couldn't afford it, so he got the finest craftsman to make him an eye out of wood, painted like Michelangelo. I mean, you couldn't tell at all. People would stare at it, his family members, and they would know that it's it's an eye made of wood, but you couldn't tell. All right. So, but he was really self-conscious about it, and so was she in her leg. So one day his buddies start, they get him kind of plastered a little bit, and they finally con him into going out to the dance, right, the local dance. So he hangs around the sides of the walls. He's one of those wall huggers. We see him all the time. But I can understand that. He hasn't been out in a long time, and he's got this fake eye, right?
Right.
So he, everybody's hooking up. Everybody's doing the hookup with Matchbook.com. Everybody's hooking up. You know how they do today with smartphones, right?
Right.
And so he's still really shy. Anyhow, finally his buddies come over and said, "There's a girl over there sitting down, and she has a leg made of wood." He tells, maybe I can go talk to her because I'm sure she's kind of hesitant too. So he moseys across the dance floor and makes his way over there and says, "Excuse me, my name is Johnson," and she said, "Well, hi Johnson, my name is Katrina," and he says, "You look so pretty tonight." And he's really shy, kind of talking timid with his eyes down, and he doesn't really know what to say because it's been a long time, and he's trying not to look at her because whatever. And so he says, "Well, I'd like to dance. Do you know how to dance? Can you dance? Would you like to dance with me?" And she looks up at him with this big, beautiful blush and smile, and she goes, "Would I? Would I? Would I? Would I? Would I?"
I was trying to figure out where this was going to go, but and how did he respond?
Man, he just walked away, dude.
He couldn't handle it, huh?
He couldn't handle that one.
Wow, that's a good joke. I like that.
You like that joke?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, George Washington had. You can say that joke in church. I don't have many jokes you can say in church. Just a few.
So I don't know. Nowadays, you might not be able to get away with that one.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
1809, the first ever inaugural ball was the first dance was held in 1809. James Madison was sworn in at that time. And check it out, man. You know what a ticket cost to go to the first ever inaugural ball in 1809? $4.
$4. Wow. Yeah, that was a month's pay for some people.
Well, yeah, you think about it. I know for a fact in 1910, the average man, because women, they worked just as hard, but they stayed at home, right?
Right.
For the most part, right? And the average man average working man, that's just average,
right?
Made $300 to $400 a year in 1910.
Wow.
So in 1809, it's 100 years, almost 100 years, right?
Right.
Probably cut that in half, right? Maybe $150
so.
a year.
Yeah. Can you imagine somebody giving them $50 back in those days to do something?
Oh.
They were rolling.
You were rolling.
Yeah,
Keep
you had enough money.
Rolling. Right.
You could probably buy food for 6 months with $50, huh?
Oh man, forget the food. He'd had the ladies. He's sporting a ladies look. Man, he's out in the town, right?
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, come on now. And they all they had to do was go to the pharmacy and get some coke or some marijuana and heroin because all that was legal right across the pharmaceutical tabletop.
Wow.
Yeah, it's all legal.
Wow, huh?
Yeah, isn't it crazy?
Amazing.
So in 1809, the first ticket was $4, whereas now they go for tens of thousands of dollars. Imagine what this year's inaugural ball ticket costs are going to be. I imagine each ticket's going to be like 10 G's, right?
Yeah,
5
at least
10 G's, something like that.
Yeah, I would think so.
So John Quincy Adams set a precedent for the president's inauguration ball and attire. In 1821, he was the first ever to wear long pants instead of knee breeches to his swearing-in ceremony. He used to wear those knee breeches like around the knees and they puff down, right? That was 1825. Man, dude, all you got to do is go down to West LA. You see a bunch of dudes running around in knee breeches.
I haven't seen any of those yet, but I've seen guys in dresses.
I've seen guys in dresses. In fact, I ran into a guy the other day and I called him ma'am. He goes, he looked at me and he smiled. I said, well, wait a minute, wait. You're not a ma'am. You're not a guy. What are you? And he said, well, I'm the new term. And I said, well, what's the new term? And it's something to do with they can go either way upon choice.
A flipper?
And I looked at him and I said, let me ask you a question. Of course, Jesse T, me, I had to be me, right?
Oh, yeah,
Jesse
no question.
So I asked him a question. So you like guys and you like girls. Okay, I got it. Okay. What would you call me? And he looks at me and goes, I don't know. I go, well, I like elephants and I like giraffes.
Yeah, you pulled a Jesse on him.
I pulled a Jesse on him. I said, man, I got to have that long neck. Come on now. I ain't got no knee breeches on. I got long pants.
He probably just walked away at that point.
And I said, that big rump of an elephant? Oh, ain't nothing better. That baby got back.
Oh, you're sick. Yeah, I was out driving, the Uber run.
Oh yeah.
And I showed up at this house to pick the person up, and this couple came out. Guy and a girl, blonde. She was looking good too, man. I'm like right out of Vogue.
Oh yeah.
And they got in the car, and I said, "Hey, how you guys doing? And going out for a little party tonight, huh?" And the guy said, "Yeah, we're gonna go out and have a good time." And then I started the trip, and
Right.
then I said, and you're looking lovely tonight, young lady. And
Yeah.
and he said, thank you. And I turned around and went, which one of you said that? And she said,
Oh God.
I did.
Oh, thank you, David.
I went, okay, all right, let's go. I mean, I was speechless. I mean,
imagine
I had no idea this was not a woman, you know?
except for the baritone voice, right?
Exactly. I mean, I was speechless when my mouth dried up. I had no other words.
What
I
can
was
you
stunned.
say?
Yeah. I mean, to each his own. I don't have a problem with it, but I just didn't expect that.
I think I would have started singing doo-wop songs with him.
Yeah, I think I did turn the radio up, but I didn't know what kind of music to play at that point.
Right.
What the hell?
Do I play George Michael and Johnny Cash, or do I play George Michael and Johnny Cash together at the same time?
Yeah, I didn't know what to do. So I said, hey, what kind of music you like? They said, oh, just what you got playing there is fine. I said, oh, okay, good.
Oh, God. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
So in 1865, Abraham Lincoln's second inauguration, vice president. Now, I'm telling you, I'm a Lincolnite. I think Abraham Lincoln was one of the 5 greatest presidents America has ever had. He wasn't perfect on everything, but the things that he did held the nation together. Emancipation Proclamation, stood behind civil rights really in a big way. Had such a horrendous personal life of his sons dying, and the things that he did were just unbelievable. So in his second inauguration, boy, they were partiers, man.
Party animals, huh?
We had nothing on them. So his vice president elect, we always forget about the vice presidents. I mean, yeah. Do you remember what vice president there was for the last 20 vice presidents?
No.
Well, I do. Well, at least the last 10. But anyhow, okay, you check me out. Okay, of course, JFK had LBJ, right?
Yes, I knew that one clearly.
LBJ, I wonder what those stand for. Lyndon B. Johnson, but
Baines.
LBJ could be something like long blowjob. Oh, whoops. Ooh, sorry. Oh, Josefa is going to be really pissed.
Oh, yeah, you're on the shit list now.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And I told her you wanted to have a conversation with her, too, and she said, no, I'm looking forward to that. Well, maybe not God. Now. You may not want to show up in person. You might want to do a Skype call, maybe. Or just
Bar Cry just joined. Juan Santiago 8525 and David Browervo joined. Man, I'll tell you, these Instagram names are worse than Facebook names. I can't figure out the half of them. I feel like I'm speaking Yiddish backwards while I'm drunk.
Yeah, it's getting a little difficult.
It's getting hard, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's what she said. Vice President-elect, except for me at 57, ain't nothing gets hard. But the only thing that gets hard is my head, hard head.
Right.
Okay. Vice President-elect Andrew Johnson, Abraham Lincoln's vice president, was drunk during his swearing ceremony. Stone cold
drunk.
Steve Austin, WWE drunk.
Damn.
Johnson had been ill from typhoid fever, and so he became a home remedy. He drank lots of whiskey in an attempt to feel better.
Wow. Well, I guess back in those days, that was the remedy for a lot of things. Drunk it out.
Drunk it out, right.
Drunk it out.
The senator wrote a letter to his wife saying that Johnson disgraced himself in the Senate by making a drunken, foolish speech. Inauguration day is exciting. It's exciting. I feel like Star Trek and Scotty. I want to be on this ship. It's exciting. Right? It is. As for Inauguration Day, the snowiest and coldest one was in 1909. They had 10 inches of snow fell for William H. Taft when he was sworn in office. The wettest on record was for FDR in 37, had almost 2 inches of rainfall while the poor guy's giving his speech.
Ouch. That's a wet one.
Yeah. Hey, now you probably remember this because you're old enough. Lee, I won't disclose your age, but I know you're old enough because I'm not too far behind you.
Okay.
But remember the cowboy craze in the 1950s? There was all these cowboy shows for kids, all these cowboy movies, and it was like cowboy bonanza everywhere, right?
Right.
Do you remember that? Did you
I remember some of them. Yeah.
Well, here there was cowboy everything. Everybody was, a cowboy.
Right.
Anyhow, I met a gay Apache the other day.
Okay. What does that got to do with the cowboys in the 50s?
Nothing, but when you look at the 1950s movies, the Apaches are always like tough dudes, man.
Right.
They're like shooting and killing and riding a horse bareback and jumping on horses and underneath the horse shooting their arrows. And
but wait a minute.
They're like crazy, wild.
What, did he have a neon sign out of the top of his head says I'm a gay Apache? How did you know?
Well, I've known him for a long time. He's Apache.
Oh, okay. But you didn't know he was gay.
He's an Apache. He's an Apache. He and his sister are Apache. They were adopted. He's an Apache.
Okay. So you just found out he's gay.
15 years. And he's, gay, which is cool. But I was shocked. I've never met a...
I think I know where your undisclosed location is now. I just heard a train, so you must be at the train depot.
I'm just trying to catch a ride, man.
Well, it's waiting for you. It's coming.
I know. After this show, I'm going to have to get clean out of town.
Way out of town.
So in 53, incoming president, way out, Dwight D. Eisenhower. If we were on regular radio, man, I'd be in serious trouble with the program director. You would be redlining me
totally.
big time by now.
So now I'm just saying, okay.
Well, maybe you wouldn't.
Eisenhower, I'm trying to think.
Radio's changed.
No, it hasn't changed.
They say things now that you and I would not fathom of saying.
Well, that's true. That is true. Okay, vice president for Eisenhower. Now,
am I doing ADD right now? Am I off into something?
Yeah, pretty much. But it's okay.
Okay, so
I'm following along, so I must be ADD.
Yeah.
There's that train again.
Dwight D. Eisenhower.
Yeah, now I remember him when he was president. I do. My dad was a Republican. He voted for Dwight. He loved Dwight. But
so at his inaugural address, the famous parade and film cowboy star, Monty Montana, okay? Famous film star, like Hart was a famous Hart taught Wyatt Earp taught Hart how to be a cowboy, and Monty Montana as well. So what Monty Montana did, he rode up to him at the Capitol building, and he lassoed him with his rope. Dwight D. Eisenhower.
Really? And he got away with that? Well, did they have? Okay. I guess they had Secret Service during that time, right? Or was?
All right. Can you hear me? Okay, or are we breaking up?
No, you're fine.
Yeah. Were you?
No, you're breaking up now.
You had a moment there, didn't you? Right?
No, we heard you clearly. I did.
Oh, I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
Lyndon Johnson botched his oath so bad. He said, "I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation, whatever." What the words are, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. That's freshly squeezed juice. Squeezed juice. Okay, so that's one of the things I was attempting to talk about today. I don't know how that came out, but Sure was a lot of fun getting there. Oh, yeah. Look at, they are starting to connect with people from another galaxy, from another star system. Did you hear about this, Lee? They're starting to connect with folks from another star system. I talked about this earlier a few months ago and they found these 17 signals coming in from this one particular place in space, and they were 17 radio waves. And so what they found out is that 18 showed up, and they were able to pinpoint the part of the space where it actually came from. And so they're zeroing in on it, and it's pretty crazy. I mean, to think that maybe, just maybe, we're going to have some direct contact with somebody from a completely different planet at some point. We're getting closer and closer and closer. Now, these mysterious radio bursts traced to a distant galaxy. I mean, this would be kind of cool, you know? I think it would be really great to meet some aliens. They could be jumping over the alien space wall, right? We could like have alien space border patrol. One of my lights just blew out. So we could have like alien space border patrol, right? And we would have aliens showing up at our front doorstep. Now that would be kind of fun. I think that would be really fun. So this mysterious type of radio wave from deep space, discovered only a decade ago, has been traced to a precise source for the first time. And this thing is flying at like 10,000. This thing is flying. The energy that this thing puts off, it's a total capacity of what the sun's energy puts off at 10,000 years total. It's really interesting what they talk about here on my Facebook.com/Jesse Terrero site. It's really interesting because they're finding out in our very Milky Way, our own Milky Way. This is in our galaxy, not like Andromeda. They're finding something that could be a real game changer here. These 18 pulse happened over a period of time, but they were very, very perfectly timed. The surges were long waves of this sound, and they're only 3 billion light years from Earth. Now, in galactic space and time, that's nothing. So, I mean, that happens in the snap of a finger. So, but the great quantum physicist Stephen Hawking says maybe we don't want to meet any aliens, because if aliens were to actually come to our country, we would actually be like babes in a wood. I mean, these aliens would be so sophisticated compared to where we're at right now in our technology. They just might kick our freaking butts, and back to Gilligan's Island we go. Yeah, I sit around and I think about these things. I just recently saw that 2 police officers were shot at. These 2 men opened fire on some unsuspecting police officers, and the suspect, Mitchell Oakley, was killed in the shootout. But nobody heard anything about this. So why don't we? Where's Black Lives Matters? Where are all the protesters that get up in arms when a cop shoots somebody? What about when someone takes pot shots at a cop, sneaks up behind them? Sneak attack. I mean, where are you guys protesting now? How come it's all gone silent? Why don't you get up in your arms for that? Oh, it's just the racist hypocrisy is unbelievable. I mean, these are the first women and men that you call. You go 911, night and day, 24/7, and they show up. Progressive left-wing liberal losers. That's really what it is. You don't get out there and protest when cops get shot at, put their lives on the line. Someone sneaks up behind them. I mean, where's the story about that on mainstream media? Oh, it's not juicy enough, right? Disgusting. Really disgusting. That we don't talk about that. I came across something the other day which I thought was pretty interesting. But when she was younger, how do you deal with dating? How do you deal with your daughter when she starts dating for the first time, or if she finds interest in boys? How do you deal with it? I know how I dealt with it. I just locked her behind the door with 3 big Rottweilers and a boxer. No, we were pretty fair, pretty open. We dealt with the challenges that came down the way, and Mama T didn't mess around with Ryan D. Mama T didn't mess around, and when Jesse T got involved, Jesse T he didn't just get involved, and Jesse T was kicking doors down. Yeah, there were many a time I come up on my daughter and say, out. But what do you do? Especially with the millennial generation, with all this Facebook time they have. How do you control that? How do you get there? Well, the world, according to Torero, and straight on the spot, man, this is what you do, straight on the point. You don't let them do what they think they can do just because everybody else wants to do it. Sorry. You don't let them have the Facebook anytime they want, the smartphone. Sorry. You get your kids a phone that's a basic phone. A smartphone. They need a phone to call mom, dad, and 911. That's what they need a phone to do. So you get those little basic phones that don't have all these things. I mean, these are the types of things that you got to think about. Well, I came across this application to date my daughter. I thought it was great. This is just terrific. Okay, now what you do is you give the boy this application. Your daughter's like 16, right? Boy's like maybe 16, 15, 17. You give the boy this application to date my daughter. The last name, first name, middle name, and the age. The address, the city, the county, their religion, the church they go to, and number of attended days they did last year at church. Family information, father's name, marriages, how many, and how long they've been married to your mother. The address, mother's name, marriages, how long they've been married to your father, and the address. And do you own or drive a van? Yes or no? Or an SUV? Or an off-road four-wheel drive vehicle? Right. Now, if yes, they've got to discontinue filling out this form right now. Because anything where your daughter can lay down in easily with tinted windows, you better not let them go out. Unless you want little bambinos and bambinos coming around, bambinas. I'm telling you, them coconuts will be flowing. Okay? You don't let them go. Sorry. You want to fight? I'll fight. You're going to lose. All right? Hey, saying hi to a couple more people that have us on, chiming in. Veronica Marchigo and Saul _T_ Romeo. Yeah, your chin just checked in. Mama T just checked in. So in 50 words or less, they got to describe what no means to them. Application to date my daughter. 50 words or less, they got to describe what no means to them. The question is, in 50 words or less, describe what no means to you. Now, if they get in a big thing that no means this and no can mean that and no can mean this, no, it's real simple. 50 words or less. No means no. Hands off, feet off, lips off, tongue off, Get off. No is no. Because the next no you're going to see is not a no-no. You're going to see Jessie T, the brown beauty on duty, in your face. And you and I can go to jail together because I've been there before and I don't mind it. That's a good line, by the way. I did real good in there. I used to use that line. I've never been to jail. So in 50 words or less, describe what late means. Late doesn't mean 5 minutes after, 25 minutes after. Late doesn't mean you run out of gas or get a flat tire. Late means late. You got to be home at 10, you be home at 10. I remember I was dating Mama T. I always got Mama T home. She had to be home at midnight. She always got home at midnight, usually 5-6 minutes before midnight. And I didn't even have a watch because the brown beauty on duty doesn't wear a watch. I haven't worn a watch in decades. My time clock's up here. My time clock's in here. My time clock is my solemn obligation to do the right thing. So late, there is no late. Late what? What does late mean? Thank you. Okay, here's another question. Application to date my daughter. Where would you least like to be shot? I love that question. You have a guy fill this one out. Where would you least like to be shot? You probably don't want to get shot in the coconuts. When they arrive at your house, be cleaning your guns, man. That's what you do. Have your guns clean. Which is the last bone you want broken? Oh, I love it. Which bone do you want broken? The last one. What do you want to be if you grow up? Those are great questions. It's called an application to date my daughter. Wish they would have had this. I had my own application. And most of the time is ensued in following Ryan D, making sure she got to where she said she was going. And when she got there, she was doing what she said she was going to do, and that she wasn't going to leave. Many a time, Mama T would show up and say, The guys didn't mess around because they knew me. Wild man Jessie T. Please complete this sentence. A woman's place is. Now you have them fill that one out, so you figure out what kind of person their heart is, right? Oh, this is a great one. Hey, what's my daughter's name? Yo, baby. Yo, honey child, buttercups, lover puss, whatever it is. Sweet child, right? Whatever, right? Get out of here. And who besides God should you fear the most? Look him deadpan in the eyes. Who besides God should you fear the most? Like this, right? I'm going to ask you a question. Who besides God should you fear the most? Who besides God should you fear the most? That deadpan stare works every time. All right, now please list 3 references. Name of your parent, name of your daughter, name of your daughter, right? And a reason for a relationship with you. Special notice. If accepted, there will be a $100 deposit. When you pick up my daughter, you drop 100. And if you're 1 minute late, that deposit will be forfeited. You can knock it down to 50 if you want. If you're more than 30 minutes late, please refer to question number 5. Which is the least bone you want broken? I love that. That's on my Facebook page, facebook.com//straight on the point. I put a lot of wacky things up there. So the Jessie T Show. Hey, every day, Monday through Friday, right here. Tomorrow, we are going to bring on Ruben Soto. Ruben Soto, man, this guy is the best muralist in Los Angeles, okay? He painted that mural under the Sunset Boulevard Bridge, going to Echo Park on Glendale Avenue with Sylvester Stallone, his son who died, and several other people. What a great muralist. The guy is, when you go see that, check out the eyes. This guy paints eyes better than anybody. He's got 3 movies coming out, 2 movies coming out, 2 premiere movies that he did last year. I got the chance to be in one of them. And he's got a brand new scripted movie he wants to talk about. And it's exciting because it's about his life. This guy had a tough life, Ruben Soto, and he's really turned himself around. What a fantastic example of somebody who's never given up and who's always hoped for the best and prayed for the best and has always been there to help folks. Boy, it's paying off for him. He's a shooting star right now. We're going to have him on the show in studio tomorrow at thepowervoices.com. And, of course, we're on YouTube Live, The Power of Voices. We are on Instagram Live. We're building that audience like crazy. Saying hi to who chimed in. Cali.sta, Barcry, Juan.Santiago, David Browervo, Veronica Marchvo, Sal_T_Romeo, RS Short, just to name a few, saying hi, you are Chen, terrific martial artist. DJ Domino, what's up, buddy? What's up, Jesse? Hey, you and me in the place to be, rocking the house. That's what we got to do together. All right, DJ Domino. I love it, man. If we do have to talk, we will. So, hey, check us out. Download that free app for Apple and Androids. Facebook.com/Jesse Terrero and Facebook.com/The Power of Voices. www.aventertainmentlive.com, www.thepowerofvoices.com. You can catch me at Jesse Terrero on my Twitter site too as well. We're all over everywhere. We are on the air and everywhere from the community to the world. It's Jesse Terrero. It's me, Jesse T. Can't help but being me. What a crazy, fun, wacky, wild show today. I mean, kind of silly. Good times rolling. 2017. We're going to start digging deep on lots of good stuff tomorrow. Ruben Soto is going to be in studio live talking about some of his great projects, Willoughby, and so many other terrific things that he's doing. He is really doing great in film and one of the best muralists in Los Angeles. We're talking A-lister here, guys, and you can go catch one of the interviews I did on the page, Jesse Terrero on Facebook. All right, so as we end up the show, thanks a lot, Lee Michaels, the voice from above. What a great voice. You can catch him every morning, Monday through Friday from 10 to noon, Lee and Carol, and they got a great show. I sometimes chime in and create a wacky old mess.
Absolutely.
The Jesse Show. What? Every time I call, I mess it all up. Oh, Lordy, Lord. All right. It's time to go. You're in the world according to Terrero. Now you're straight on the point. It's Jesse Terrero. Me, Jesse T. The Brown Beauty is off duty. Ba-boom. See ya. Yeah.